You remember when I mentioned that we'll need a kernel parameter IP forward for all that host bridge stuff to work. That's what sysctl is for. You use sysctl to read and tweak kernel parameters. As always, a ton of information about sysctl is available on the Arch wiki. There are two ways you can deal with this. One is by using Ansible's POSIX.sysctl module, where you define parameters like this. But I find it easier to reason with it if I have all sysctl parameters defined in a single file like this. Let's first check the current state. Go to your VPS and type in sysctl-a to display all parameters. You should probably scroll through this to check what's available, but I will grep for IP forward. And we can see that it is already set to 1. Sometimes, depending on the Linux distribution or your server provider, this can be set to 0. So in this role, we'll be explicit and set IP forward to 1, even if it's redundant in this particular case. I'll also grep for another parameter named IP non-local bind, which we'll tweak later. And on my VPS, it is set to 0. Let's create a new directory for this new role. So sysctl with subdirectories tasks, files, and handlers. And we'll start with main.yml in tasks subdirectory. Again, nothing new. Built-in copy module. We'll use our file from the files directory, copy it to the server destination, set permissions with backup parameter, and we'll trigger a notifier to reload sysctl. Save the file and open 99-sysctl.conf in files subdirectory. You already know what IP forward is used for, and for these other two, you should check these two links I provided for more information. Save it and open main.yml in handlers subdirectory. To load parameters from a file, you need to run sysctl-system, and we'll do that using the built-in shell module. Save the file, open setup.yml and add sysctl as the new role and comment out the previous one. Save setup.yml and run Ansible playbook. We can see that the new role was applied, and since we know that IP forward was already set to 1, I will check the IP non-local bind parameter again, and we can see that it was changed to 1. So if you ever need to make additional tweaks to kernel parameters, you just go in and edit this file again, run Ansible, and you're good to go.